This is the story of a man named Stanley. I'm dreaming! This is all a dream. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Who am I? Who am I? This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh my god, my dream, I'm finding
Mariella
a woman.
woke up.
Dog mode? If only there was some kind of line to guide. And the line maybe has a theme song? The line is love, the line is life. We stand this. No, I prefer the line. Fuck you. We stand the line. I love it. I'm gonna lick it.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Complete the Stanley Parable. It took me that long to get the beat the game achievement.
And when at last he found the source... Oh, Stanley, from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
There is nothing, no reward. That's not a puzzle. There is no puzzle. I genuinely would have spent hours trying to work that out. I genuinely would have. The real puzzle was you. I am a puzzle. Any of you work it out? Ooh.
What does that mean? New content.
I love content.
I love refrigerators.
That was the right chair and everything. Was that actually the right chair? You're fucking gaslighting me.
And thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
So this is what you get with the Ultra Deluxe then.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken?
Okay.
What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I don't want to miss anything on either side.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Name's not Stanley.
All right, let's see. It's... the jump circle?
Fuck off. Can I jump? Oh my god. This is so worth it. I can't do it outside of the circle.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I'm sorry. The titanium is the devil on my shoulder. Great. I'll come back and do it without using all the jumps as well.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
There's no way
it's
it
just
is.
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
There's no way that's all the jumps. I don't believe that. I think there'll be a meme about it, but surely not. I think we're enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated
Is
and
there
I'm
actually an
offended.
achievement
And
called
I
that?
intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built
actually
up
is.
too much and it could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I'm not your friend. Wait, we needed emotional support from some kind of inanimate object after Reway stores process jumps. Maybe it should be deep with a large rim and maybe a handle. Oh my god, I've heard of the bucket. I have heard of that.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I saw the narrator vent. I saw the narrator vent. They're the imposter. They're the imposter. I saw them vent. I saw them vent. They're the imposter. They're the. Actually, I actually kind of want to go in the vent. I like what I just ha my boss. I like what I just hate my boss. Okay, kind of cringe.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
Thank you. Can't stand up. If I become short.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Oh my god, we're playing Skyrim. Can I go and get Lydia?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Isn't it always on PC? You mean Bob's? What the fuck is a Bob?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Hey Nick, The Last of Us is fucking thing. Okay. Have you played Goat Sim 3? I have not even played Goat Sim 2. I played the first one. Trip down memory lane. Smile because it happened. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Is that actually an achievement? How does 100% achievement? Unachievable? Fuck off. Okay. That's in the other game, not this one. British Academy Award, the Stanley Parable. Oh my god, I did that. I killed myself. I can't sit on the bench. Fuck yourself. Shit bench anyway.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form
No
of
way,
art,
Titanium, it came with a
Stanley
goat.
Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
I keep yawning, you're so
Literally
fucking
every
boring,
game
Narrator.
ever created. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, that was fun. Ah, me and the woman. I come in the woman. We have baby. We celebrate. All of the cum.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game.
Oh my God,
9
you're gonna
out of
read
10.
this
Don't you get
whole
it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
It's the
It
same
didn't
game.
need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I thought that was the French flag for a second. It's like, not in my fucking game.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's
Can I
this?
get a
What's
drink?
down here?
Hey. Why can I stand on it? Okay.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Oh my
haven't looked
God.
at these in years.
Oh,
I
Steam
can't even
reviews.
imagine what's been collecting down
Oh,
here.
I bet these are amazing.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
2.9 hours on record. Have I even reached that yet? No. Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full
Fuck
completion.
you, then.
The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny.
I agree.
With his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Oh my God, the Umbrella Academy's here. Bucket? Nope.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
My name's not
You
Stanley.
can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
You're preachy.
Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
You
Like
should.
I let these people down.
Yep.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
You said no about the line. The line. Think about that. Okay? Think about that.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Yeah, no, yeah.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Bro's taking
Not
it
if it means we
personally.
can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
my
I'd do
lord.
anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
I don't think I'd ever let the narrator come in me.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue for... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on.
I like
didn't
this.
you?
I like
But
this
that's
button.
the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof.
Okay,
it's all
titanium.
over. Oh, I can't. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh
You're
shit, the
back.
fucking
Oh, my
lights cut
goodness.
off.
I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
It's been a week. Hey, guess what?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and...
Is he gone? Hello? Hello? Narrator? Oh, the door's gone. Yeah, I don't like the narrator. I don't know why, I just don't like the narrator. He's fun to be a dick to. Does anyone else have this much fun with literally torturing someone over and over again? I know, I missed a bunch of dialogue, which I'm kind of pissed about, but well. It's so longer because the narrator is getting pegged more than you somehow. So true. Oh, that's annoying. Oh yeah, the smoke alarm batteries would be out by now, wouldn't it? It's probably been 10 years then. Or is it 5 years now? I can't remember what it is.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. Perhaps it says far more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition.
Oh, you're just rambling again.
Where are the jokes? Where are the jokes?
Okay, you're
They
going
bemoan,
over
they
again.
scream,
Okay. How many years has it been now? I'm gonna wait. I'll wait a little second. I have a feeling in my bussy. Okay, nothing's happened.
The end is never the end, is never the end.
Oh God.
Is never the end. Is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Okay. Is never the end, is never the end, is never.
Sorry, something happened there.
End is never the end.
Bro's on loop. I actually have to breathe. Okay. That's gonna be the one time there was something behind and I didn't look. Oh! Oh, it's been a while now. I'm not gonna lie, this skip button bit is actually pretty cool. Chair's intact though. That's all that matters. Alright, let's skip again then. Oh! Yo! That's so pretty. Can I escape? Come on, Stanley, you can grab that, pull yourself up. Oh my god, it's The Last of Us. Is the narrator dead? Thank God. Oh, I don't mark. Damns human to centuries of absolute loneliness and torture. Yeah, this is pretty cool. How many years have passed? I'm actually genuinely interested. Oh. Oh. Can I click this again? That's fucked, okay. Oh, this. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. What? I mean, the smart thing is to go towards the sun, surely. He can't die, by the way. He's just been sitting there all this time. Up to this point, man. Narrator must literally have gone insane. But I can't... The thing about it is that... How has he not gone insane before? Because I don't respond, so he's still talking to himself. Oh, shit. Okay, we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, is that it?
What could it mean?
Is that... Oh, yeah, that's... That was pretty... New content?
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
You know... Last time we did this, I left you for millions of years. Oh, and he had his story, that's true. And that says nothing. Then I want to know, is this restarting here? Is he the same narrator? And he's just all of a sudden like, oh, Stanley's alive now, I'm happy. Well, Ruby's alive, I'm not Stanley. So we just did to that man, and I feel no remorse about it.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be.
I haven't even finished the
original
full game
Stanley
yet, and I'm
Parable
on
was
the
a
Deluxe.
landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
The end is never the end again.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Is it? I've just been asking for you to die.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
New content is out, new content is part 2 is in. They're back 2 doors. New mug, new mug. We scrum a goo? Goo scrum. Goo scrum. I know he's having like talking, but goo scrum. Number 2 chat at 12:02. Base. 2 eyes, 2 ears, do not switch on 2 legs. Who took the red marker? Me. That's some shit I would do. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, City, Divinity Original Sin 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar, Dark Souls 2. Portal 2 is good. I haven't played Half-Life 2. Arkham Asylum 2, I don't recall which one that is based on the name, but I probably have played it. The Arkham games are always good though. Original Sin 2, don't know what that is. Doom 2, is there a second Doom? Good sequels, yeah. What the fuck's Dark Souls? Excuse me. What the fuck's Dark Souls 2 doing here? This way to the show floor. I can't go in the wrong direction to any of this. It's kind of annoying. Oh my god, the new content bus. Wow. You're being suspiciously quiet, narrator. I'm kind of concerned.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Is it going to say Riri?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Okay.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Riri.
Here, let's have you roleplay as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
No, my name is
Just
Riri.
play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I'm thinking of Doom Eternal.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim.
But my name's Riri.
Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim.
But Jim's...
Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then
just think
please
about drama school. Oh yeah,
and press the button.
Hello, my name's Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not that excited about this, Narrator.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal value. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the gym button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
They have actually got Stanley Parable merch. That's so funny if they do. Oh God, can we get the bucket? I want the bucket. Let's get the bucket. Can we get
A
the
common
fucking bucket?
complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
Gender?
Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it?
Don't do that again.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
I couldn't post one. I'm already like
The
a 10 out of
benefits
10.
of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
Yep.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
That wasn't the narrator laughing. Thank God, that was horrifying. It's probably the bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
But it should be, but it won't be, because that would be too good. Welcome to the official website of The Stanley Parable 2, a sequel hunt, which is a helpful and informative video about learning more about the Stanley Parable and what the journey has become in sequels.
Say there, Timmy. What's that you're enjoying? Why, it's breakfast, of course. Everyone loves breakfast. But did you know that breakfast is getting a sequel? That's right. It's called Lunch. And critics are raving that Lunch will be everything breakfast was and more. With a little luck, we may even get a trilogy series out of it. Say, you know what a sequel is, don't you, Timmy? Why, sequels are the world's way of clinging helplessly to the past. We all want more of the things we love, and we're all...
That is such a long video. No. Ooh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh, there's actually collectibles.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything.
I didn't think
in
that
a
was going to
video
cut you
game,
off.
and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic. Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well,
No
I'm
way I can get
developing
it.
technology to simply give you the achievement.
6 whole
You see,
collectibles.
you'll
I know,
come
right?
to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of
It's
ravenous
plugged
fans
into
all
itself.
over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
That's a bit of shit. One of these times one of these cards is going to run me over and it's going to scare the shit out of me. I'm going to shit all over the floor, everywhere,
What else?
non-stop.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The infinite hole, I haven't gone... Oh my god, did you rip this off of Tomska?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well, someday it is.
You can't.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with...
Yes.
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Fuck you. I want to jump in the infinite hole. They get infinite head as well.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend
You're
you
in the
use
hole.
the teleport
I'm in the gay
button to
hole.
go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
If this is infinite, I don't need to worry. I can stay there as long as I want, Mr. Narrator. There's no bottom.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Fucking know
Is
it.
it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends
the
on your
finite
definition
hole.
of infinity.
It's been
From
lied
one
to.
perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
I didn't say anything
Why
I didn't
don't we
mean.
just
I say I
put
stand by
all this
everything
behind us
I've said in
and
my
agree to just
entire
call
life.
the hole?
You lied to me. You've broken my trust, Narrator. Now I'm glad I left you in a wasteland for 1 billion years. He's not gonna say anything else, is he? Yeah, fair
Great.
enough.
Now, I'm very excited to show you even... Oh, for heaven... You see?
Okay.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
That was quicker this time.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. How could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
See, Narrator, here's the thing. Every time that your hole gets used, it gets smaller, but every time my bussy is used, it gets deeper.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
Straight
You
mail.
just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I feel like a teleport button is so unnecessary when I could just step out of this. Oh, it doesn't work.
Is the
Okay.
teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Oh, I used to put my jumps.
Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
No.
You couldn't bear to be away
Please,
from the
you can
hole.
call me Stanley.
Now you'll
Please,
get
I don't
more
care.
time
Just
with
let
it
me out.
than you could ever have asked for. It's a
Please,
win for
please,
everyone.
let me
You
out,
get
let
to
me
be
out,
with
let
the
me out.
hole. I get to do literally anything else.
No.
Take care,
please.
Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful
No,
rest of it.
no, please, no. How do I... How... Can I get out? And glitch it. No, 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 please, please, please. Narrator, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't hate you. You've got a nice voice. Please, please. I'll suck your dick, please. Ah, fuck. Okay, you know what? I deserve this. What the fuck? Puppies!
Stanley? Stanley?
Oh, thank God.
Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you
Tickles
had
and
sort of
kicks.
dozed
Yeah.
off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in
Can I
this
just
hole,
leave?
and I'm looking forward to all of them.
No,
Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
I will kill myself. Focus on my hole, baby boy. You would hate that. Oh, thank fucking Christ.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Oh my God, can I get a second bucket? Oh, you farted in my face. Fuck you. Bucket again? No, only one bucket. This is sad. Oh, there's a new thing over there, though. Done that. How do I get up there? Oh. This very conveniently placed staircase. Settings World Champion. Okay, I'm gonna do this first. Okay, that was quite anticlimactic.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
You're a bit late there, fam. Apologies to yourself. No. I want someone to focus on my hole. Is that everything? Surely not. Oh, look at the achievements. Set all setting sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. Oh. All the available numbers. There's 100 available numbers. That work? No. So does it have to be on every number between 0 and whatever they cap at?
There's the story.
I don't know what that means. No, I have to go like one by one and then like... I don't understand the wording of that. I don't know why. I don't know why this is not computing for me. Do I have to start all of these on 0, come off, go back on, put them on 1, then go back again? What were they on originally? I forgot what they were on originally. Oh fuck! I had it. I knew doing that was what I was what I thought. I just hadn't got. Oh, fair enough. I can't go in that room? Oh, okay.
Aha! I can see you've gotten
Thank
the
you.
Settings
Chat had to help
World
me.
Champion
Yeah, chat helped me.
achievement. Well done.
Yeah.
So, just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting, something called bumpscosity. What exactly is bumpscosity? Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I just know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider. I hope you're looking forward to trying out every level of bumpscosity in the Stanley Parable 2.
As long as I have my bucket, I don't care. Oh, that was fun. Well, it wasn't really, actually, to be honest. Not gonna lie. It says mostly infinite hole there. Did that change? Then that's everything. Let's go to the exit. You said it was going to be in the Stanley Parable 2, then why do I have it in this game? What does it do? Oh. It's a weird level of fuck.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No fucking shot.
He decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I accidentally...
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes,
It doesn't
I have something
save?
very exciting to show you.
That's... Oh, it's 1:20 in the morning. I was at the end too. I was going to say, is there more? Because
You
if
see,
there's
Stanley,
like much
I've been
more than that...
reflecting on the Stanley Parable.
I'll
and
get on the
about
stream
how
now, but if there's only a tiny bit, I'll
disappointing
just
his
finish it now,
ultra-deluxe
because I didn't realize
versions
how...
turned out to be.
Has it really been
The
that long?
original Stanley
I've
Parable
been
was
streaming for
a landmark,
3 hours.
And any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Speedrun, 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 speedrun,
Yes, you
speedrun,
see, isn't this far
speedrun.
superior to a
This is
measly
the very
re-release with a few
speedrun.
minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover
you go,
with a
Miss Crowley, you
fully
should probably
fledged
stop lying.
sequel. An entire
Oh,
new
but I wanna-
experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities.
Go,
It could go in so many different... A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Oh, you know what? I cannot be fucked. Alright, that's gonna be all, folks. Thank you all for coming. I am tired. I'm gonna go and brush my teeth and go to sleep. Hope you all have a great rest of your evening. I thank you for coming home. Mwah. 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 That's me licking the wall. Alright, so you make my cock incredibly flaccid.
No,